Well, hot from my last video, which was on anti-Semitism, I came across this article uh, about Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, who's apologising for a yearbook photo with blackface and KKK costumes. Now, apparently the latest news is that although he had blacked up to impersonate Michael Jackson in the same year, this photograph here was actually not him, but somebody else. Difficult to tell over all that shoe polish. And apparently he tried himself up in knots to say that when he did his Michael Jackson costume, he put on only a little bit of shoe polish because the damn stuff is so difficult to get off. I actually don't understand this. And I don't understand it for this reason. Here, listen to this. This is Tom Lehrer. I'll put it up there. Right.
Oh, the white folks hate the black folks, and the black folks hate the white folks. To hate all but the right folks is an old established rule, but during National Brotherhood Week, see Cassius Clay and Mrs. Wallace dancing cheek to cheek. It's fun to eulogize the people you despise, as long as you don't let them in your school.
That's the first part of his song, National Brotherhood Week. Well, in it, he has an image that he calls up to mind of Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali later on, dancing with Mrs. Wallace. That's Governor Wallace's wife, I suppose. The Democratic governor, was it Alabama, who was a very strong segregationist at that time. I think he changed his mind later on, but not when this recording was being made. The point is, he has an image of somebody who has a black skin, well, brown skin anyway, and dancing with the wife of a noted segregationalist. And in what way that's different from this, which shows a person with a fake black skin next to a person wearing a fake KKK costume, it looks to me like a similar sort of humour. Look, these two people are occupying the same room and getting on all right at a party. Now, maybe I'm just being naive, but that's what it looked like to me when I first saw it. And I didn't see, I mean, you wouldn't do it now, but, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, whenever this was done, it doesn't strike me as racist. It strikes me as a humorous comment on the fact that the races should be able to get together, even the ones at such an extreme end as somebody who's very obviously very black and somebody who's very obviously very white in more ways than one. Okay, so I just don't understand this, and I don't understand why Northam is explaining himself so much. This was years and years and years ago, apart from anything else. And it doesn't, look, even if it was him, which it apparently is not, these were different times. People had different thoughts. It doesn't mean to say that you were actually calling any of the races into question. Well, not to my mind. That's just the way that picture looks to me. And that's it. I don't understand, how people can get at somebody for something that's not only that old, but is obviously meant to be humorous at a time when, as Tom Lehrer has illustrated, at a time when people made jokes like that about that subject. And I don't also understand why Northam is apologising now. I think he thinks it'll save his job, but it won't. Mr. Northam, or what do you call him, Governor Northam. It won't, because when people have their hooks, when they've got their hooks into you in that way, and they're not going to withdraw them, it's just too much fun. I was talking about that in my last video. All right, well, that's it. Somebody, please, conversation below, let me know why Northam should be got at for a photograph that actually isn't him, but even if it were, is in the same vein of humour as the Tom Lehrer one? Or are you going to start saying that Tom Lehrer is now a racist? It just doesn't make any sense. Right. Okay. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. And if you wish to donate, it's through PayPal at grannyopteryx@gmail.com. Till next time.